I'm back! So yeah, I'm back. I did really intend to film a load of stuff over Christmas. I mean, it's my birthday on Christmas Day. If you know me, you know that already, and if you don't, you do now. It's my birthday Christmas Day, and obviously I had my birthday off because everyone was shut. And I honestly expected to film a load of stuff Christmas Day, like opening my presents and having dinner and shit like that. And then that didn't happen. And then we went away weekend after Christmas, went up to stay with Danny's mum and dad in Lincoln. Took camera, but never got round to using it. So again, got no footage there. Then one thing led to another, and before you know it, it's been 3 months. Which is quite depressing because you've got to wonder where the fuck time's gone. But anyway, to be perfectly honest though, there's not that much that's different from what it was last time, except maybe this has got a bit longer. Which, if you're wondering why I look a bit like a goat, or a troll, or just a hobo in general, I'm going for this thing called growing a beard, which is where you don't shave for a year. Basically, it's just an excuse to be a lazy cunt, I suppose. But yeah, it's one of them rites of passage things that I've read about on the internet, and I've started using beard oil and shit like that. Mustache wax as well, but I ain't got any of that in yet this morning because I basically got up and then came out to walk this thing. Yeah, I basically come out to walk him and didn't really have time to crack some mustache wax into my tash, but I am using stuff like that now. It's really weird for me because I've got like, it's not a beauty regime because, you know, all I'm doing is slapping some oil in a beard, but it's weird having something that I'm doing religiously like once or twice a day. And I could tell you something though, it works, it's good stuff. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that now because, you know, I seem like a bit of a fanatic. Kyle already thinks I've joined a beard cult, so yeah, shout out to you, Browntown. But yeah, stuff with Danny is getting really complicated at the minute because she's been signed off sick for about 10 weeks. It's getting a bit tough at home with money and stuff like that, but we're just about managing. I'm more concerned about her getting better, you know. Hospital appointments for next week after. Yeah, not next week after. So hopefully we'll be able to figure out what it is, or at least get some sort of start on figuring out what's the matter with her. Because to be honest with you, to be quite frank, I'm just getting fed up of seeing her fucking poorly. I mean, it breaks my heart to see her how she is, it really does. But hopefully that's good. We'll get some good news anyway that, you know, they're going to do something about it, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm back. Just like I said, you know, that's why I cracked out my Arnie impersonation, which you'll probably see a lot more of now that I'm going to start doing these things, because I do spend a strange amount of time talking as that certain Austrian death machine. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to crack on and tell you I'm back. Did you miss me? So I'm on day 2 of 13 off work, and I gotta say it feels pretty good knowing that I'm not gonna have to go into work for a while. Not that I don't like my job, because I do. Fairly happy, which is something, innit? But I also quite like not having to go and get paid for privilege. So yeah, day number 2 of my 13-day long holiday. Not that I'm going to be doing much, I don't think. I think we're off to Lincoln on Friday again, because it's Danny's birthday on Friday. So I'm pretty sure we're off up to spend a couple of days with her mum and dad. But Danny's off into hospital on a week of Tuesday, like I said earlier. So she's probably not going to want to do much partying not long after that, because I think she's got to start watching what she eats for the procedure. But yeah, we think she wants to obviously spend her birthday with her mum and dad. And I said earlier that not much has changed since my last video, but one of the weird things that has changed is that Well, it's not weird, but I've got rid of my guitar amp the other day. I sold it. Chap drove over from Oldham, I think, to buy my amp, and I bought a new one. Very similar, admittedly, but new nonetheless. And when I was road testing it, after I'd bought it, a couple of days after, when I had my first proper chance to play it, I ended up playing a load of my band's old songs, and I started getting like weirdly reminiscing of how much fun we used to have, and getting a bit disappointed that we didn't get certain things done. And one of the things that we were planning on doing when we were still going is, I think at last count we had about 16 tracks for an album, and we obviously never got round to recording that. So that's a crying shame that we had all these really fun, funky tracks that we never got round to using. We did a couple of EPs. In fact, you're hearing on this video the music behind my opening credit and the music on the outro video. That's both my old band. Hence why I were able to use them without anybody wanting to sue me for copyright infringement or theft or whatever it is that they want to sue me for. But yeah, so I got really weirdly reminiscent about my old band. So I think me and a couple of other lads are on about getting together and starting to do some recordings. Like all songs that we had that were pretty much ready to go, I've got chorded, tabbed, lyrics written up and everything, even rough guitar versions of them. It'd be quite easy for us to just get a program like Easy Drummer, Drum Kit from Hell, program drums, maybe have to get Johnny involved to know what he were hitting and when at that point, but get him involved and just record like an home album version of it, because there's them songs that kind of deserve to be. And like next year, like 2015, it'll be 10 years since we started that band and 5 years since it split up. And I know that that's not that much, but that band went for like 5 years, and like I put quite a lot of time and effort into that band, writing songs and rehearsing and stuff, and I'd like to have something kind of to see from it, if that makes sense. I mean, we never really did do that much with band, but I always enjoyed me then, and that's a lot more than some people can say in bands, because it can kind of turn into a bit of a chore. I never really had to worry about that. But, so yeah, that's one of the things that we're thinking about doing. Me, Steve, Jay, possibly Johnny if we can get him involved. He's not too busy. Just to come through and sort of supervise how his drums went when we tracked them using Easy Drummer. With the other ideas that I'd had with it, and I'm not sure how possible that's going to be, but I was talking to Steve the other day about this, old bass player. They were saying that there should be one new song on the album, and I think you know, all classic songs that people used to know, used to listen to, and then one new one on end of it that's kind of to finish the story off. And one thing that I'd love to do with it would be to find various people that have been a part of this band at one point or another, like former members, etc, etc, and get them involved on that one track. Even if it's just some sort of like gang vocals on a chorus or on a breakdown near end or anything, just get people involved that had been involved with band from the start or of it years. And I just think it'd be a pretty kick-ass way to send it off, sort of. But yeah, that's probably just me. It's it just sucks not being able to be in a band anymore. That's what irritates me. I mean, if I weren't on rota I am at work, and I'm not complaining, please don't fire me, but if I weren't on rota I am on, I could probably do a band. I could get something going again. But I'm on a 4-week rota with different days off on each of them 4 weeks, and it's hard enough to even get one day that you're all free to rehearse, never mind find time for gigs and stuff as well. So it's just not meant to be, unfortunately. But I don't know, this is kind of making up for that, I think. Like, do something that we were meant to do years ago, never got round to. I mean, band, we never split up because we were pissed off with each other or angry or out like that. We lost his rehearsal room. We had a rehearsal room above a bar, and the rooms were let out by the people that ran the bar downstairs, but their landlords decided that they were putting rent up drastically, and because of that the bar decided to close because they couldn't afford it, which means we lost his rehearsal room. And then after a year of not having a rehearsal room, we kind of realised that there weren't a band left. So it's kind of like one of them things where it were a bit forced upon us. Excuse me. But I really think that this would kind of finish that story. You know, it'd kind of be a fitting end to something that, you know, 5 years of my life. 5 years of all of his lives that were involved. So yeah, pretty weird thing to start thinking about just because I bought a new amp in it. But hopefully I'll be able to update you on that one at some point. But I think Steve's still got to get a decent copy of Drum Kit from Mel, which is turning out to be quite the task. And then we've got to like relearn all the songs that I haven't played in 5 years. But you know, hopefully I'll get there. So it's Monday morning. We've just got up to feed dog, and I've just figured out what his dog food smells like, what it reminds me of. And for the last few weeks he's been ill, and he's had a really bad stomach. In fact, at one point we thought he might have parvo because some of the symptoms, but no, it was gastroenteritis in the end, according to the vet. So we've put him on this food that's meant to be easier on a dog's digestive system. It's basically like got no wheat or gluten or out like that in it, and it's like it's almost like patty. It's like a paste even, and it smells really funky, and I don't like it. I really don't like it, but I couldn't tell you why. I've finally figured out what the smell reminds me of. Little individual wrapped cheeses that are about the size of Baby Bell, round like them, but I've got Marmite in them. That's exactly what it fucking smells like. And don't get me wrong, I love the Marmite cheeses, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to eat them anymore. I mean, he clearly loves them. Look. See what I mean? He's clearly a fan of his dog food, but I don't know if I can cope with the smell of it. There's just something weird about that. But anyway, yeah, day 3 of my 13 off, and probably not going to be much more in this video because it's already about 12 minutes before I've even edited this lot in. But anyway, going away Friday, far as I know. Definitely going to take this time, and definitely going to film from some shit on it. Unlike last time where I just left it in bedroom and didn't do out. Oops. Anyway, I'm going to take dog for a walk and then maybe finish this video off. Let's go, babe. Do you want a hat? Come here. Come here, look. Right. Sit down. CM Punk. Best in the world. You're giving it me back? You want it on again? Come here. Come here. Come here. CM Punk, yo. He's the best in the world. Oh. I don't think it fits. So I've just been watching Man vs Food. I mean, who doesn't love that show? Big fat man, pretty cool guy, eating food. Appeals to me as a fat bastard anyway. But a lot of stuff that he does, and I know he says he's no professional eater, don't get me wrong, but let's face it, he is, because he films a show about doing food challenges. But a lot of stuff that he does, I think it probably says a lot about how greedy I am. That the only thing I can think about that'd stop me doing a load of challenges he does is that it's got stuff like salad with it or coleslaw. You know, I think a lot of what would stop me doing the challenges he does is what comes with the food. But it also kind of made me want to do some of these food challenges. You coming up? Come on then. Yeah, that's it. Just sit on my phone, sit on my e-cig, destroy everything. Yeah, but it's kind of made me think that I want to do some of these food challenges, even if they're not like challenges done in proper restaurants and stuff. I'm thinking, what do you think to the idea of maybe me doing some food challenges from home in these videos at some point? I think it'd be something that you'd want to see. You know, leave a message in comments. Tell me what you think about that, and if enough of you think that it's a good idea, I'll start looking for some challenges that I can do at home, because I think that might be a pretty entertaining way for me to do some more videos. But yeah, just let me know what you think. This is pretty much the end of this video. I think we're off art in a bit. We've got a little table in the kitchen that we're going to take up to the second-hand furniture shop, see if they want it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.